what are you guys seeing kind of fourth quarter? It's going back and forth. You guys are like, just trying to catch up, stay up. Just what were you seeing in the flow of the game just as it's winding down?
Well, it's good that we executed late. I think we went on 8-0 run, Coach said, and that's good. But I don't think we should have been in that position, and we didn't come out with the right approach and put ourselves kind of in a bad spot in a really big game. So we can't do that anymore.
Christian, as you play more minutes, more games, more drives, more touches, do you feel different after this kind of minute load and it's kind of work at this point in the year than you did in previous seasons?
Like body wise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel different, but I'm just grateful. I get to be out there and play a ton of minutes. With a really good team every night. So this is what I asked for, and so it's all on me to prepare and be ready. And I think I've done an okay job. Obviously, I'm learning as I go, and there's a lot of things I could be better at. But I'm just grateful, every day for an opportunity like this, and I'll never take this for granted.
Is that what you kind of tell yourself when you're trying to mentally push through this part of the season? Is I'm just gonna be grateful for this opportunity.
No, I don't have to tell myself. That's truly, how I feel. I think I wake up every day and I get to live, not only my dream, but I get to live. Everybody in the NBA wants to start, wants to play, 30-some minutes, sometimes 40 minutes a night, and so that's truly, how I feel, and that's how I approach this game. And like I said, I've asked for this, last year. This is exactly what I wanted, and that's what I got. So, I can't let those guys down. There's a lot of people that put a lot of trust in me, to be in this spot. So, just can't let those guys down. I got to approach the game the right way every time, and I think that I could be better with that.
You guys were up by 12 in the second half, and it felt like, okay, we're good, here we go. And then the Lakers just kept coming back. What were you thinking as you guys were struggling and they were making that comeback?
Well, I mean, these guys are, they're good players over there. Austin's a good player. Obviously, I didn't do a very good job on him tonight, and that's my fault. And so, yeah, I can't let that happen. But so it starts with me. Obviously, Dalton did a good job too. But it starts with me, and I think that it is my job at this point, to make sure the team's ready, energy-wise, approach-wise. And, when I talk to the guys, I got to do a better job of, kind of put emphasis on the importance of this game, and this game was for the 2 seed, and obviously each game matters, but this was a big one, in particular, and I think we just didn't come out with the right approach tonight.
Are you comfortable being more of a leader at this point in your career?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't have to do anything. I think typically we come out with the right mindset, but the team has allowed me, to talk to them before we run out and those things, and so I got to do a better job of that. It's not a thing where I need to get on anybody, but just make sure we know the importance of every night, each game. And like I said, those guys typically do that. We're really good at that, but it's on me to not only do it, vocally, but I need to do a better job of setting the tone physically and setting the tone with how I play.
Jamal was just talking about that. Like, you trust your offense if he's anyone to come back. It's just the first quarter defense is a
Sucks.
issue. What is the key to, I'd say, flip the switch, but to get it, improve it as you start heading into the postseason?
I just got to be better. I think that, like I said, it's my job. I'm on the ball almost every game. I'm on the ball, and I need to do a better job of being physical. Maybe even fouling a little bit more. Touching guys, getting up in guys, and that's my job. Like I said, I start on the ball every night, so I need to do a better job, and I will going forward.
A lot of times, though, you're on the ball a lot, but a lot of times they're screening you, trying to get you screened off, and then having other guys in the action. Just your guys' rules on that, and you're pretty consistently switching it. Some teams fight through those screens a little bit harder. Just how do you know when to fight through the screen, and how do you know when to just switch?
Well, it depends who's screening and who's guarding that guy. I mean, obviously it's communicating, and we got to do better. That's part of it. I think our communication in the first quarter, we just kind of we know how good we are offensively, and we kind of just come into games, ease into games. And I think that our communication maybe could be the biggest part of it. But as far as knowing who it is, it's communication, and then knowing who's screening you. The position. If it's a 1 through 4, we're typically switching it. So Mike, Jamal, Aaron, we're probably switching, and just knowing who it is, communicating, and then I think physicality. Those two things. Will kind of stop the first quarter. Seems like every first quarter, they're getting over 35 points, and that can't happen going forward.
How does Austin look different? You face off against him in college, and obviously you see him in the playoffs. How does he look different from when you first played him in college and now you playing in the AAU?
He's the same. I think he's He's always been really good. If you watch him at Oklahoma, it's actually really similar to what he's doing now. I think with Braun and with Luka, he's off the ball more, and he can play off the ball. He's really good off the ball. But when those guys are out or one of them's out, he's really good on the ball too, and that's who he's always been. So if you go watch his Oklahoma tape, it kind of looks the same. I think he had 37 against Gonzaga, in the tournament, and was on ball the whole time, and a lot of it was getting guys in the air, getting fouled. He can really pass the ball. He can shoot it, mid-range threes, whatever you need. So he's a good player, and I didn't do a very good job on him tonight, but that's who he is. He's confident. He's a really good player.
You were 9 of 10 before tonight. Do you take pride in being an efficient player?
Well, I think that playing with those guys, I think I'm open, and if I'm open, I need to be going 9 for 10 if I'm going to get open shots like that, and that's my job. When I'm open, I need to score, and so it's really those guys. It's credit to those guys and how good they are. It's just part of our offense. I'm getting a lot of good looks, and the more efficient I am, we typically play better. So yeah, I take pride in it, but those are just things I need to do to be on the court.
Other than win, what is something you want to see from the team over these last 15 games?
I think we've talked a lot about it's the same things we always talk about. We got to be better first quarter defense. We got to be more physical. We got to take more pride in just defense as a whole. I need to be better on the ball. I need to be more physical on the ball. But I mean, just the same things. We need to tighten up some things defensively, and I think that we had a stretch where we were better defensively. But the same things we need to tighten up. We need to tighten up, and I know we will. I know that how this team responds. I know who our leaders are and the things they do. So we'll respond and we'll be better. But the same things. Rebounding and defense are typically the signs of how well we play.
One more. JD Wendy wants to know what you said after the dunk.
I don't know.
What you say to Russ after the lob?
I think people think I don't like to pass to Russ in transition. So I told him when I looked at him, I don't know exactly what I said, but I said I told you, I told you I'll pass it to you, and I have missed him, but it's not intentional. So for us to get one of those, I mean, obviously he gives them to me all the time, but for me to get one of those is pretty funny, So that was why we were looking at each other.
Appreciate it, Christian.
Yep.